Welcome to Inside the Arena, powered by Arena Plus. I'm your host, Anton Rojas. If you haven't yet, make sure to follow Inside the Arena on all social media platforms and hit that notification bell on Spotify and YouTube so you never miss an episode. Mga kaastig, it is my honor to introduce to you our special guest. She represented the Philippines twice on the Olympic stage and once held the Philippines women's record in the 200, 100, and 50-meter freestyle and the 50 and 100-meter butterfly events. Everybody, let's welcome Jasmine Alkhaldi! Woo!
Hi! Gosh, what a warm welcome. Thank you.
I like how we start this episode with a laugh. I don't know what that laugh means though, but maybe, as we go along, we'll find out. Jasmine, kamusta? What have you been up to lately? Obviously, at the time this conversation is happening, full swing yung SEA Games. Kamusta naman?
It's actually my first time in, di ko binilang, since 2009 that I'm not competing at the SEA Games. So it's very bittersweet. Although parang, syempre, you can't be a national athlete forever. But that's what's happening right now. It's like mixed emotions. I have friends competing, athletes in my program that are competing, but it's still so weird. Because parang that was my life for like the longest time. So parang, I don't know, I'm still processing not being there.
Nakailang SEA Games ka ba ulit?
8.
8.
8? Tama ba?
8 SEA Games.
8 or 9, pero parang 8.
Oh, kasi 2009, ang tagal na eh. Every 2 years yan eh, di ba? Grabe. All right, so we're very interested to hear what you've been up to lately, ano yung mga plano mo moving forward. And of course, we're gonna take a trip down memory lane to find out how you started, what inspired you, the challenges that you had to overcome throughout your life and career. Pero bago yon, before we get to the heavy questions, we're gonna have an icebreaker first. We're gonna play a game called Over or Under.
Oh,
Why
no.
the face?
I'm scared.
It's okay. You'll do fine. Most of the athletes who guessed it here did really well.
Okay.
So this is how it goes. Simple lang naman. I'm going to give you a swimmer's name and then a number related to their career. And you just have to guess if they went over or under that number.
Oh no. Sige. Go.
Sige lang.
Challenge
Laban lang.
accepted.
Okay, eto. And then if you know the exact number of the correct answer, the correct number, you can mention it also. Kung alam mo lang.
Probably
Sige.
not.
Let's see. May mga walking encyclopedia na guess dito eh. Okay.
Oh my God.
Michael Phelps. I feel like you should know this. Over or under 26 medals across 4 Olympic Games.
Wait. Ang hirap nung exact number. I'm just gonna guess.
Yeah, over
Maybe
under
over.
lang naman. Over.
Wait, when I say over, I think it's more than 26.
Yes.
Over, then over.
Correct.
Kuya, competitive ako.
Yan oh.
Okay.
Unang sagot, tama agad. So, 28. So, Michael Phelps holds the
Okay.
record for the most Olympic medals at 28 across 4 Olympic Games, with 23 of them being gold.
Wow.
Grabe, 23 out of 28 gold. Eto, a legend. Teofilo Ildefonso. 3 Olympic bronze medals.
Under? Because I think it's 2. I may be wrong.
No,
But
you're
sige
right.
lang. I'm
It's
right.
2. So, nakadalawang bronze medals across 2 games. Si the Ilocano Shark. 1928 and 1932. So, first Filipino multi-medalist. Yan. So, 2 out of 2 for Jasmine. Okay, next. Katie Ledecky. 15 world records and 41 American records broken.
Maybe under.
So it's actually over. Yeah, so she's broken 17
dang.
world records and 43 American records.
Wow, siya na. Okay.
Siya na. Eto, grabe yung medal haul niya in this SEA Games. Kyla Sanchez. Eto, we were just talking about this a while ago. 7 medals in her SEA Games debut.
Over.
Naalala
Got
mo.
that right.
8 medals kasi 3 golds and 5 silvers. As of right now, the most bemedaled SEA Games athlete representing the Philippines. Okay, I think this is the last one. Mark Spitz, 8 gold medals in one Olympic tournament.
Under.
Yep.
7?
Yep, 7.
Yes.
So 7 gold medals in one Olympic tournament during the Munich Olympics in 1972. Good job, Jasmine. Good job.
Yeah. One mistake.
Yeah, so parang parehas kayo ni Marlon Stockinger and Ray Kerubin. One mistake lang.
May naka-perfect na ba?
Parang wala pa. Muntik na. Merong isang almost, but yeah. So you're part of the top.
Yeah. So happy. Okay na, uwi na tayo.
Wag muna.
Joke lang.
Marami ka pang ikukwento sa amin. So we have a 2-time Olympian on the show, Jasmine Alkhaldi. Kaya let's go to our first segment, Uncovered. So, Jasmine, let's get to uncovering your journey to becoming one of the country's greats in swimming. Nakakatawa because yung mga kwento that I hear when people start swimming, it's either takot sila sa tubig or pag papasok sila sa tubig, it's either nakasalbabida or yung mga floaties. Para sa'yo, how did it start for you? Were you afraid of the water in the beginning or were you always a water baby?
I think I was always a water baby. Pero hindi ko talaga maalala kasi matagal na yun eh. But I was told by my mom that kahit nasa chan pa niya, I was like swimming around or a very makulit na baby. You know yung mga superstition nila. So, ang kulit-kulit. They thought I was a boy kasi ang kulit-kulit ko daw. But I don't know. I guess it's liquid in there. So I love water. I guess it started even before birth. And yeah, I just always loved the water. Although we didn't live near the water. So I don't know how they found out. But one time, I saw a swimming pool.
Okay.
I think I was like 2.5. And I don't remember anything. But apparently I just ran, jumped in, and almost drowned. Because I didn't know how to swim. But I love the water.
So somebody had to save you.
So somebody had to save me. So they were like, oh wow, nalulunod na siya. So yeah, someone saved me. And I think from then on, I was enrolled into swimming lessons. But it's so funny because I understand what you're saying. A lot of people are parang like, fear. There's fear in the water. I really don't recall drowning or almost drowning. I don't recall having that fear of the water, even though that happened to me. So I think it's just destiny.
So you said that you didn't live near the water. Where were you born and where did you grow up?
Diyan lang sa tabi. Diyan lang oh. Parañaque. I was born in Parañaque.
Okay.
I grew up all my life.
In Parañaque? Okay.
Yes.
Pero yung last name mo, Alkhaldi.
Yes, oo nga pala.
Oo,
Yes.
syempre, di ba? Kakaiba. Parang foreigner. So, ano ba yung origin ng apelido mo, ng name mo?
Origin talaga.
Oh, origin!
X-Men. My dad is Saudi Arabian.
Saudi Arabian. Okay.
Kaya ganun siya. Ganun yung last name ko.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So ano yun, nagkakilala sila ng mom mo here na sa Pilipinas?
Alam mo,
Sorry,
that's a whole thing. But, yes, kasi hiwalay na sila. So it's like a sore topic when you ask her. But yes, they met here. I think they met here. They got married here. Kasi we never went there. I've never been to Saudi Arabia. So I think dito lang talaga sila. And then they ended up separating.
So, dito na sa Parañaque, paano nag-start magtuloy-tuloy yung hilig mo sa swimming?
Ooh. I was very competitive. I still am. And, paano nga ba? Yung swimming pool na kung saan ako nag-lessons was so close to our house.
Okay.
I think that was also key. Especially nowadays, I talk to a lot of young swimmers. Sobrang traffic, tinatamad sila to go to training. I think I was lucky when I was very young. Linalakad lang namin to go to the swimming pool. It was really parang a few streets from our house. And wala, I loved it. Tuloy-tuloy lang siya. I think I enjoyed it first. It wasn't super serious, but then I started to win at 5 years old. My first ever
Yeah.
competition, I was 5 years old in Valle Verde. Saan nga ba yun? Somewhere there. And I won. And then, parang that taste of winning, I was like, oh, I like this.
So it was always swimming. There was
Yes. I wanted to try other sports, but I think my mom din kasi had a hard time. I have 3 kami, magkakapatid.
Okay.
And my sister was like exploring different sports. I had swimming, and I think my brother was starting to explore sports. I think nahihirapan siya to take us to all these different sports.
Yeah.
So pagdating sa akin, I was the second. She was like, you can only pick one. My sister was able to try tennis, ballet, I don't know, like volleyball. Pero for me, I did swimming first because I almost drowned. But then I wanted to explore other sports like volleyball because people are like, oh, I'm so tall.
Yeah.
Pwede ka pang volleyball. But my mom was like, no, you have to choose. And I think that was the first time I heard the phrase na the eggs in the basket, which I was still so confused as a child.
Yeah.
Parang you put all your eggs in one basket. Is basically what she was telling me. And I was like, what? I'm so confused. I just want to play volleyball. But I think it helped in the long run. I think that parang discipline of sticking to one, and even if there were challenges or things I didn't like, I didn't switch or change sport. I really stuck with it. I think it really showed na I'm one of the oldest national swimmers of the Philippines when I was still competing. And it was instilled, I think, early on. When you choose one, you stick to that one.
Yeah. At buti na lang, lalo na para sa mami mo, may pool malapit sa bahay nyo na kayang lakarin.
Yeah, di nga siya sumasama. Kami lang. Di ba? How lucky.
Buti na lang. Okay, so let's talk about, because you already kind of touched on it, na you joined competitions, Valle Verde, you started winning, you love the feeling of winning. When did it first pop up in your mind na, uy, kaya ko makaabot sa Olympics? Kasi syempre, yun yung, kumbaga, parang pangarap ng bawat atleta to compete at the highest level across, athletes from different parts of the world.
I actually didn't know what the Olympics was until I'm just guessing, siguro 7 or 8. And I was already
That's
swimming.
young, huh?
Young
That's
pa din,
very
no?
young,
But I
oh.
was already swimming and competing. I think Batang Pinoy na ata ako noon. I'm not sure.
Ang Batang Pinoy, ano yan? All over the Philippines, the best
Yes.
swimmers in the Philippines. Parang ganon.
Yes. They have different sports.
Okay.
So para lang siyang, from what I recall, palarong pambansa but like younger version.
Okay.
Because I also did
Makes
palarong
sense.
pambansa.
Makes
So I
sense,
did Batang Pinoy first, and then I did palarong pambansa, where I think Batang Pinoy, you represent your city, your home city.
Yeah.
Palarong pambansa, you kind of represent your school, and then it becomes your city and then your region.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
It's been so long. But around that age, 7 or 8, I'm gonna sound so... Okay, you decide. I remember walking up to my coach and asking him, what's the best thing that can come out of this whole swimming thing? I think I was just like, okay, I win locally. Ano pa bang meron? I think, I don't know how I asked it, but as a child, you can imagine, very blunt, very like, what's the best thing? And he answered and he said, it's being part of the national team. When you're part of the national team, that's like the highest achievement. Yeah. And I remember being, okay, and then, okay, national team tapos, what's like the pinaka highest? And then I remember my coach was like, okay, well, ang pinaka highest is the Olympics. And I think that just when he said that, I remember the feeling to this day, like looking up to my coach and then saying, Olympics, like the best athletes in the world compete there. Yeah. And I remember I was like, I'm gonna go. Oh my gosh.
You were a confident kid.
Yeah, and I think that's the parang childlike faith that we lose as we get older. But even when I'm like, now that I'm older, I always go back to that moment. As in, I had no doubt. It's so wild. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go there. Yeah. And that planted the seed.
Yeah.
And then as I got older, syempre, the more I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't do this. This is so difficult. But that's like a whole other thing. But I remember it was then that I wanted to do it.
So you were 8 during that time. How old were you when you finally made it?
19.
19. So it was an 11-year journey from that moment of learning what the highest level was, the competition that you had to aspire for, aim for. 11-year journey. But were there, like, sabi mo, there were times na parang, this is hard. Was there like a major setback that sort of became a turning point in your life during that 11 years, from 8 years old to 19?
Gosh, feeling ko madami. I'll just pick one. Madami kasi it's so long. You know, it's 11 years. And it's like formative years. So I'll pick. And I think it may be the hardest was when I was a teenager. Having that goal as a teenager when I didn't have the title of Olympian. Siguro like 12 years old, 12, 13. I have never been to the SEA Games. Parang nothing to my name, but I'm working towards this, right? And I think it's hard because you give up a lot of things. As a teenager, I didn't really hang out with friends. I had to go to a boarding school in Laguna to really focus on swimming. So that was the time when I was like, parang ayoko na. Because you see your friends, no one else is parang, no one else has the same goal. I remember, iba din yung school schedule ko kasi I had to train in the morning, I had to train in the afternoon. So my school is medyo altered. It was a whole boarding school na catered to us athletes, and it was so hard. I think it's hardest as a teenager kasi you don't feel you're a zero and you're working towards something you don't know you're gonna achieve. So there was a lot of moments, and I tell this to the kids that I coach when I do my clinics because they always ask, "Oh, did you ever want to quit?" I'm like, yes. There was a time that I wanted to quit every single day. But that's where, that's what differentiates you from other athletes. And I remember as a high schooler, I wanted to quit. Wag naman every day, every other day. Every other day.
There were some good days and bad days.
Yeah. Like prom, I couldn't attend prom because I had to train. I couldn't do holiday vacations because I had to train. There's like a lot of those things na as a teenager was really hard to do because you have to choose. But when I was older, started winning SEA Games, started winning, all these things, it's easier because you're like, okay, I know the fruit of all my hard work. This is how it feels like. This is what it is. So it's easier to do. So I would say during my teenage years when parang you realize, okay, you're not a normal person. You're striving for something different than everyone else, and not having the environment of like-minded people with the same goals was very hard.
So you mentioned prom. Did you get that grand proposal from a guy?
Of course not. Hindi nga ako nag-prom.
Walang nag-attempt? Hindi, kasi diba, baka hindi naman niya alam na hindi ka pwede pumunta.
Okay, so I went to one. Pero hindi ko school.
Okay.
So I don't think that counts. So parang I had a friend that invited me to his school. I guess there's that. But my own school, I wasn't able to go.
Okay. Akala ko locked in na, tapos biglang, I can't because I have a competition.
Hindi naman. Wala naman. Or maybe, now I have to think about it. Maybe. Or they knew. They knew. Like, they would invite me out and I would say, I can't.
Yung mga, bro, malabo yan. Kasi ano yan,
Yes.
busy yan, focus yan sa career.
So they stopped asking.
Ang hirap mo pala, Jasmine.
Pero, yeah, mahirap nga.
So, Jasmine, let's say you try to visualize your time in the Olympics. What was it like preparing for that? Because I can only imagine like buong buhay mo, yun yung pinangarap mo, and you're finally there. How much harder was the preparation for that?
Wow, wait.
Like I can imagine you had to take it to a whole nother level.
I did. And I think I'll go to the time when I prepared for my second Olympics. Because I think the first one I was very young. So I didn't think I was gonna make it, but I did. But then on the second one, I really had the goal of making sure I did better than the first time. So it was very, para ako naging robot. I was like, no social life. It sounds so bad, but, and I realized it later on, but it's only a time in my life, a certain time, na parang, it was so isolating. Kasi lalo na swimming is a very individual sport. I had to train extra, and not a lot of my teammates wanted to do that. Kasi why? They're not training for the Olympics. So I would have a few teammates, they would alternate who would train with me. But I can't force them.
Yeah.
Kasi nga, they're really just doing it to help me.
Yeah.
So it was very isolating. Lalo na I was, for swimming, the only girl going. And I was in Hawaii then because I was studying. And very tunnel vision. Na when that Olympics ended, I had like not PTSD. What do you call it? Like a
Post-traumatic?
Olympic. No,
Oh,
it's not traumatic. They actually do, they have some research in this now, like the IOC. Kasi parang you worked on one thing pretty much your whole life. And then you reach that pinnacle, like that height. You're like the top 10% of the world or something. And then that event's over. And I remember feeling so lost and kind of, I don't want to say I was depressed because I wasn't clinically depressed. I wasn't tested, but I was just so sad na parang I didn't know what to do with my life after. And this is parang the side of the Olympics that a lot of people, I guess, don't talk about, but I openly talk to my friends about it that also went to the Olympics. Now it's so hard. Yeah, you work towards something, super tunnel vision, train, eat, sleep. I sleep at the same time, all the time, make sure I eat what I'm supposed to eat. All these things that athletes do. And you do them all the way to the Olympics. Work extra, make sure you're not injured. You don't do any fun things. I like surfing, so I stopped doing that for a little bit because I would get injured. All these things that I remember even watching movies. My coach was like, maybe not. Kasi baka magkasakit kayo doon. Kasi the germs daw. As in, ganun siya ka.
Wow.
It's funny now. But then at the time, I was like, oh nga, I might get sick. Like, you've trained that so long and then you just, like lose it. Kasi at the time of the Olympics, you get sick. Yeah. So, I don't know. For me, I don't remember much of the preparation part because I feel like it's really part of being an athlete. Preparing for the Olympics, yes, was harder, but it's the Olympics. But what I remember was after. It was so much harder for me to deal with the after. Na parang once you reach, parang, going up the mountain, and once you're at the top, you're like, now what? So, yeah, I don't think a lot of people talk about that or experience it. Lalo na kasi for me, I wasn't sure if I could go to the next Olympics pa. Wow, what a downer.
So,
Sorry.
wait, no, now, my next question is, how did you get out of that funk that you were in? Like what was the first activity that you...
I didn't touch the water. That's how bad it was for months. For the first time since I was 5 years old.
Wow.
So that was 2016. I went to the 2012 London Olympics. And I was a freshman in college. And I remember... after that Olympics ended, I was like, I could still do one more.
Yeah.
So walang, slump. Because I was also in university. I was on athletic scholarship. So I had something to work towards. But after kasi Rio, I just graduated also. So it's like a big, do I continue swimming? Do I become a normal person and work? I was so lost.
Okay. Ito. When did you first feel like a normal person?
Yesterday. A few months ago. Yeah.
No, really?
Yeah. Wait, what? Yeah, because I was still swimming competitively end of last year. And then there's like that bit of a transition early this year. And I feel like a normal person. And by that, I mean, alam mo yung matutulog ka.
Yeah.
And okay lang if you wake up feeling horrible. That to me is new. Kasi when I sleep, the goal is when you wake up, you're like fresh and ready to train. So recently, I have discovered
I like this.
so I, would hang out with friends now, do other things outside of swimming, and I would sleep and I would wake up and I feel so horrible, and it's okay. Life goes on. But yeah, it's a great realization.
Jasmine Alkhaldi, welcome to the real world. which you just became a part of months ago. Pala.
Ang saya niya. Yung parang pagising mo, parang, wow, parang di ka natulog. What is this? Yeah.
Wild. That's a
It's
crazy
wild.
story. But yeah, tama ka. Syempre, nakikita lang ng tao yung success, yung, wow, umabot siya sa Olympics. But the stuff that you do behind the scenes, like, ang hirap din pala.
Especially for those that went to the Olympics that don't bring home the medal. Because people are like, they don't understand na even if you don't win the medal, the work that you put in is pretty similar to those that have won the medal. It's just you don't get the parang satisfaction or the results after.
Para pala kayong mga sundalo.
Oh, I guess. I guess.
Wow. So, I mean, that's a perspective that you won't hear anywhere else unless may makausap ka na isang katulad mo who's been through 2 Olympics. So, thank you for sharing that. But now, yun nga, you're in a different part of your life and you're going beyond your sport. So, let's go to our next segment, Built to Last. So, Jasmine, we've taken a nice trip down memory lane and now we'll move on to the future. As athletes, syempre, you all have your dreams, your goals, but it's also about how you will be remembered by the future generations. So, in this segment, we'll talk about how you're working towards achieving that. So, just for the record, when was the last time you competed in swimming?
It doesn't matter if it's local or
Yeah.
international.
Yung last competition mo na
October 2024. Ano ba ngayon?
So over a year na.
Yeah.
Wow. So 1 year of not having a train for So
Weird.
Weird.
I don't like it.
Wait, so nami-miss mo?
Okay, wait. Wait a minute. This goes back to my feeling of it's bittersweet not being in the SEA Games, but when it's time, it's time. I just miss the daily grind. I think eventually I will miss competing. Right now, I don't kasi at some point I have given myself so much pressure na it lost the joy of competing. Towards the end of my career, competing was basically win or lose. People would tell me, "Oh, have fun," and I kind of roll my eyes. It's only fun if I win. But I think a lot of athletes share that feeling towards competition. It's really like you compete to win. But I don't miss that kasi grabe yung pressure that I put on myself. But I miss the daily grind. I miss working towards something every day, something that's you could see results. Kahit na maliliit lang siya, like, oh, I got better at this today. It feels good. Doing that, knowing na, okay, you put work towards something, and then after a few weeks, you notice improvement. So I miss that. I don't really have that right now, or baka hindi ko lang napapansin na meron. But yeah, that's what I miss the most.
So you said something about like it's time. So what was that moment for you na maybe it's time to step away, maybe it's time to unload? Was there a moment?
I don't think there was a particular moment, but kasi ever since 2016, my little going down the hill, the thought has already been there of what else is out. What else do I want from swimming? I already have been to 2 Olympics. But funny enough, my best results actually came after that. That's when I won, the multiple SEA Games medals. My times got faster. The records were post 2016.
Yeah.
So I'm glad I didn't quit. I had that feeling in my heart na, kaya ko pa. As an athlete kasi you strive to be better, right?
Yeah.
So, I didn't quit kasi sabi ko I could still be better. But I think there was a moment maybe before my last SEA Games. Actually, I knew it was going to be my last SEA Games. I just never said it. Kasi you never know. But I had a feeling there in Cambodia 2023. I remember swimming my last race. I got bronze. I wasn't super happy with the time, so I was upset. And I really cried. And I remember my coach was like, you still got a medal. You qualified for the Asian Games. Like, why are you so upset? And I couldn't articulate it, but I think that was the feeling that I knew I was done.
Wow.
I was gonna be done because I didn't retire till 1 year later. But I think that feeling na malapit na siya was such a gift kasi from then until I stopped end of last year, it was like a victory lap. I just made sure I enjoyed every single competition or moment. Kasi you lose that as a national athlete. You're so focused on winning. You're so focused on the goal na I lost the joy in it. So when I had that feeling nung SEA Games, it was the last day. Like I was posting with all my medals, but I was actually like crying. And I couldn't understand why. Until siguro I reflected on it a few days later. And I was like, yeah, because I knew that was my last one. And it's sad, but also there was peace. And I was like, okay, I'm just going to enjoy this until I know this is the end. So I think when we tried for the Paris Olympics as a relay and we didn't make it, that to me was like, okay, I think my time is done. Like there's new people coming in. Because the relay, there's 4 of us and they needed me for the 4th person on the relay. So I stayed on and trained for it. But we didn't qualify. And I was like, okay, I think it's time. And I go with a peace. So there was peace.
Yeah. I don't think you've ever announced or said the word retire or retirement on record, but you just mentioned it moments ago. So you also said that you're at peace. And most athletes who retire, yun usually yung sinasabi na I leave the game at peace. So, are you retired?
Yeah. Tinanggal na ako sa national team, guys. Last year pa. I guess I don't, yun nga, I even wonder why I never really announced or, to me kasi I retired from competitive swimming. But swimming is always going to be a part of my life. I do clinics. I still swim. I'm not part of the national team anymore and I don't compete. So yeah, I have retired. But I think that's why I don't want to say retired. Kasi parang when you say, I don't know, but when you say retired, it removes you from the sport. But swimming is still very much part of my life. So I think that's why I never announced it. I let people just figure it out on their own.
Yeah, maybe those people who were watching EJ's event at Ayala Triangle were like, hey, she's hosting. Is she venturing into a new career?
Maybe.
Yeah, but I think the big thing with you right now is syempre meron kayong tinatawag na Atletang Ayala, which you were part of the first batch. And interestingly, now you're leading it, right?
Yes.
What's your official designation there?
I guess program director.
Program director for Atletang Ayala. So, kamusta naman yun? I'm pretty sure, well, it's still sports. You're still, around athletes. Obviously, you're very knowledgeable about that. But, syempre, hindi na siya katulad ng dati na nasa tubig ka. Ngayon, nasa opisina ka.
Yeah, that was my biggest struggle. Nagsusquats ako doon pag, They probably think I'm weird. Tatayo lang ako bigla and I'll do like 10 squats. Naka-high heels squats. But it's a transition, definitely. But I'm on the older side. So I think I knew I have to figure my life out outside of swimming. And this program really addresses that. So personally for me, it was a transition. But I believe in the program because I know how it helped me. So kahit na it's so not my world, I don't think it's technically corporate because it's Ayala Foundation, but it's still more towards the corporate side. I believe in the work so much na it doesn't feel like work. How cliche. It doesn't feel like but totoo, it doesn't. Okay, wait, it does feel like work, but you know na it really affects lives, and I think it's it's such an honor to be able to do that for my fellow athletes, and especially because I experienced it firsthand. So it's not a super hard transition. It's a transition, but I'm super excited to be in this role. And it's always been my dream to give back. And I guess this is one way of doing that. Managing this program, leading this program, helping fellow national athletes, not just in swimming, in other sports to hopefully qualify for the Olympics, but also have a option for life after sport by training them in like corporate work.
So it's still something that you're very knowledgeable about. Ano nga pala yung course mo nung nag-aaral ka in the States? When you had the scholarship?
I was gonna make a joke, but wag na lang.
Tuloy mo na!
Marketing and management. Wait, double major. Wait, sandali. I double major just to sound smart. So let me say it. The double major in business administration in marketing and management. Does that sound smart?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
But
Ang galing.
don't be fooled.
Iba ka.
Don't be fooled, because that was my only reason I took up marketing talaga, and I took up management. Because I was like, why not? It sounds so cool.
Pero nagagamit mo, for sure. Ngayon, sa role mo ngayon.
Yes, definitely. I think even as an athlete, to market myself, kasi athletes now don't really have a lot of support that they need to compete and train abroad. So I think I used also some of the things that I've learned to kind of market myself to be able to actually get what I need in terms of support to fund my trainings and competition.
So I also learned that you're sort of coaching? Or are you coaching? Because you had a swim clinic in Tarlac. Tama ba yun?
I wouldn't say coaching. My whole CSR, I have another dream. Kasi syempre, you know, my dream was going to the Olympics.
Yeah.
And it's so weird when your dream comes true. Diba? It's like, okay, now what?
Yeah.
So I told myself to constantly have different dreams. So now, ang dami ko ng dream. Kasi nga, that was part of the whole like depressive phase when I only had one dream and I achieved that one dream. And then I was like, okay, now what? So now I have a lot. So one of my dreams is to be able to share everything that I've learned. Well, not everything, as much as I can to athletes and coaches here in the Philippines. Because I feel like my career has spanned so long on the Philippine national team, and also being from here and growing up here, there are things that I've learned that helped me in my journey to be able to qualify for the Olympics and then, you know, win medals. And parang sayang lang if it all stays with me.
Yeah.
So I don't coach. I mean, I coach when I do my clinics, but I'm not a coach. Does that make sense? I don't know.
You're more of well, on paper, pwedeng hindi ka talaga coach on paper. So parang, pero nagtuturo ka, tapos syempre ikaw yung face ng clinic.
Yeah, so when the for the clinics, yeah, nagtuturo nga ako. So am I a coach? Okay, you can call it whatever, but yes, I aspire to go to different provinces and conduct clinics. To educate and inspire the next generation.
More of like an ambassador of
guess.
the sport. Yeah.
Oh, that sounds better. Sounds legit.
Well, you like that kind of stuff. The ones that make you sound smart
right, yeah.
and all.
Yes, I'll use that.
Okay, so like in line with that, like you wanting to travel to different parts of the country to grow the sport, para sa'yo, ano yung mga kailangan gawin to grow the sport further? Like, yon, it's one thing to have clinics, pero for swimming, ano ba ang kailangan para
This
mas
is a hard question.
Although ngayon yung team natin ngayon,
Oh,
si
yes.
Kyla, grabe, 8
Yes.
medals, di ba? 3 golds, 5 silvers sa SEA Games.
Marami kasing possible solutions, but I think let's definitely not forget the grassroots and locally based athletes. So maybe to support them, syempre money na naman, but also, I don't know, the right kind of support, the right parang pathway na these athletes can do to achieve whatever it is they needed to achieve, and support in all the different stages. So I don't have a specific answer for you, but I'm just basing it on my own experience. I think I was lucky na I was identified at a young age in the Batang Pinoy Palarong Pambansa era, and I was also lucky na they invested in me somewhat at a young age. So feeling na, oh, you're noticed, people support you, kahit na it's not a lot, it really keeps you going. And I feel like we need that kind of support for young athletes here in the Philippines para magtuloy-tuloy sila and they really keep going. Na parang you don't just support them once they've already won. While they're still young, na, you identify their potential and then you invest in them. I think that's what's probably lacking. And I feel like I said that's what they did to me. So maybe that's one. I don't know. I wish I knew the answers, but
Maybe you have a good eye for talent. Maybe
I don't know.
Maybe when you travel to the different parts,
Oh, yeah.
ikaw personally, may makita kang may potential.
Yeah, actually, we see athletes that have potential and we try to match them to the different universities here because they give scholarships. So there's that track. Pero that's also parang, okay, once they graduate, ano na. So you also need to continuously support.
Okay, before we get to the fan questions, I just want to ask this because sabi mo nga, after achieving the dream of making it to the Olympics, dumami yung mga pangarap mo.
No.
Bigyan mo nga kami ng ilan dyan. just give me one interesting dream that you want to achieve now.
Well, the hosting one with Gretchen was a dream. I
Gretchen,
wanted to host or try hosting medyo large scale.
You did pretty good at the
Talaga.
EJ Obiana pole vault
Yes.
challenge.
So that's one.
Kinabahan ka ba doon?
Oh, I was so nervous. Wala ka nung day before. My voice was shaking. Don't watch videos. Yeah, I was nervous. But ano ba bang ibang dreams ko? I don't know, to like sing somewhere, to dance somewhere. I don't know, all these
May
like crazy
talent.
things.
May talent.
Baka I need to rephrase it. Wag na lang dream, just a try.
Oh.
Just because parang I feel like I missed out on so much
Okay.
growing up. Wala na, yun lang. Ayoko na, tama na. Yun lang yung dream ko.
Tuloy mo na. So,
Ano pa ba?
hosting, singing,
Oh.
dancing. Ano pa?
Wala na, yun lang. Yun lang
Acting.
pala. Oh, sige, yes. No, just to try it once. I think after swimming for so long and focusing on one thing for so long, there's like a mindset shift na parang, okay, I want to experience everything and try everything at least once. I don't know if that's a bad thing or a good thing.
Feeling ko pag sa acting, pwede ka sa mga teleserye, ma-action.
Baka, pwede.
G ka doon, if
G,
ever. Yan, sana
only
may
if you're there.
sana may mga nakikinig.
Puro salita lang daw ako.
The
Bigla,
talent
I
scout.
back out.
Hey, we're very proud of everything that you've achieved and bringing honor to the Philippines for so many years, and now you're impacting your sport and the athletes in a different way. And I'm sure and confident that you're gonna continue doing that while you chase all of those dreams that you have right now. Pero sa ngayon, Jasmine, we're gonna answer some fan questions na ginather ng ating team dito sa social media about swimming. So let's head to our next segment, Serve and Respond. So we've gathered some questions from social media about swimming, and we're curious to find out your own answers for these questions. So there's one question here. I never learned to swim as a kid. anong age mo na kaya? How do I start now?
Oh, I actually receive that question a lot of times. Na parang adults don't think they could start late.
Oo.
My answer to that is you could start anytime. Adults are just harder to teach because they're more hard-headed. It really is based on experience. I've taught swimming as in like even to lolos and lolas as young as like 3-year-olds.
Wait, may mga lolo at lola na hindi pa marunong mag-swim?
Meron naman.
Oh,
Pero they know how to float.
Oo.
Kasi, and they could stand. I mean, yeah.
Well, yeah, come to think of it, meron mga taong hindi marunong mag-swim.
Marami actually. I was surprised. Lalo na here in the Philippines kasi we're like surrounded by water but a lot of people don't know how to swim. But you could start at any age. It's really parang being consistent. You just have to be consistent and stay with it and be open-minded. A lot of adults that I've taught have more fear. And I feel like that's just part of being an adult. Like what I mentioned earlier, the childlike faith na I had of going to the Olympics, like no doubt in my mind. Like, girl was the Lulu. But I was like, I'm going. But yung ganon, imagine teaching a kid na talagang, okay, they'll just do it without fear. As compared to an adult that are like, okay ba yan? Paano kung huminga ako? Paano if I like swallow water? So they're more scared to like try.
Going back to that delulu na sinabi mo, I feel like kids nowadays, yung Gen Z, mga bata talaga ngayon, because they have the gadgets, they see so many things on social media, parang feeling ko mas may confidence yung mga kabataan ngayon.
Oh, that's good. I think that's good. Kasi parang I need to rephrase. It's not delulu. I think I'm very big on dreams, as you know.
Yeah.
And actually having a dream as a young kid is, I feel like, very important. Kahit na gaano siya ka wild, you really never know, you know? So parang, I think, buti na lang the Gen Z are very confident. Like, they can do really great things then.
Okay, this one. How important is your gear as a swimmer?
Like my swimsuit?
Yeah, wala kang pake.
I would love to wear one.
Wala kang pake like sa kulay or like sa shape ng goggles.
Okay, I think with the goggles I'm particular kasi I have deep eyes, so I want them to talagang sit in my eyes na parang ano ba yun? Hydrodynamic.
Hydrodynamic.
Gawa ko lang ba yun?
Hindi ko alam. Ikaw
Okay,
dapat ang may alam dyan.
That we cut. That's embarrassing.
No, let's not cut that.
Basta goggles. Na hindi, basta,
goggle. Oh.
okay. I like it to look kind of cute too. So I guess I'm a little bit particular. Not with the color. Maybe with the style. Okay, wait. With the color. Pero kasi sometimes with the professional or the elite gear, there's not a lot of colors available. But if I have a chance, like I've worn a pink suit for the longest time because I think it's not my favorite color, but I like.
Hindi talaga favorite.
Oy, oo nga. But ayoko na nga. Pink. Sige, pink. Oh, pink nga. Fuchsia to.
Fuchsia ba yan? Okay. Barbie pink. Okay, wait. Kasi usually sa mga stores, ang nakikita ko mga kulay is usually just black and dark blue.
Yeah, it might
Diba?
be because the material is very scientific. I don't know the science behind it, pero baka mas mahirap to put color in it. So it's usually black.
Yung goggles mo ba, ano yun, like, you had to pick it out from the rack to make sure you get the right size?
No,
or you had it made?
No, also. I think you can. Pero medyo old school ako.
Sinukat mo lahat kung
No.
until you found...
Bakit nga? Well, because I think I've been doing this for so long. It's like, I guess, trial and error.
Okay, until you found the right
Not
one.
ako sa store, tapos inisa-isa ko. No naman. Like, I have a certain goggle, and I would be like, okay, do I like this or not? I'll use it.
Okay,
I'll race in it, and then kung ayaw ko
Okay.
din, papalitan ko. Wow, hindi naman yung sa store. Yeah.
Okay, since you said may mga days na you wanted to quit, ganyan. Game day routine mo. How grueling is this?
I don't think it's grueling. It's very parang focused and very time-based. And very boring.
So parang robot talaga.
Yeah. So parang make sure you eat at the right time. I do my pre-warm-up routine on land. People don't know, but swimmers do a lot of like land workouts as well, like gym and also land stuff. And then I warm up and then I stretch maybe. It's boring, but yeah, that's my race day routine. I nap before finals. I drink a lot of coffee. I'm not one that takes the pre-workout. Some athletes kasi take pre-workout. Akin is like espresso shots. It's just probably not good. I don't know.
Talagang ano ka, woo!
Yeah. My heart, kasi nagpa-palpitate. Uunahan ko na.
Pero alam mo, yung routine na yan sa inyong mga athletes, very, very important. Kahit si Manny Pacquiao, yung advice daw niya dun sa teammate niya sa Physical Asia na si Ray Carubin, kailangan pati yung pagkain na kinakain niya before competition, the same. Because if it's not the same, you're gonna feel like the difference. Your body's not gonna respond the way you want it to.
Yeah, that's correct. I think we try also not to be adventurous with our food during competition. So, as in pumapaya talaga ako because you eat the same thing para safe. And then nagsasawa ka na. So it's always like either scrambled eggs or chicken breast. And you just eat basically to fuel yourself. Not for fun.
Okay, Jasmine, back to the goggles. May nangyari bang time ever na mali yung goggles na ginamit mo tapos medyo nag-move siya habang nagko-compete ka so you had to fix it? May ganun ba?
Oh, I'm sure. There would be water in my goggles sometimes. Kasi mali yung suot. And then you would be swimming na parang blind.
Yeah.
And you just train for those moments. Of course, I wish they won't happen. Pero wala, you just keep going. You still open your eyes. So makikita mo naman, medyo blurred lang siya kung parating na yung wall. You just hope na hindi tatama yung ulo mo. I mean, one funny story was before I competed once, my goggles snapped.
Oh, shoot.
And si Katie Ledecky lent hers to me.
Ang bait naman.
Yeah, she was the heat before me or after me. Baka after. Kasi mas mabilis pala siya. So, naputol. And I like panicked because I was about to go. And then she handed me her goggles. And I was so shocked because it's her. And I was like, paano kung wala yung goggles niya? Kasalanan ko kung hindi siya manalo. But there wasn't time. So I wore her goggles, swam. 50 lang naman. Yeah. So I made sure when I finished my race, I ran back and gave it to her.
Ang galing.
So, their sportsmanship is still very much alive. And I think that's a moment I will not forget kasi the humility.
Yeah.
Because I was like from the Philippines.
Yeah.
And she's, Team USA. She shouldn't care. But I think as an athlete then parang you feel, you empathize. So you help kahit na you're competing against each other. So that was a lesson for me also.
Ang galing. So she was there. She saw the moment happen.
Yeah, and I didn't even know she didn't even know me. She was just like, oh, here you go.
Wow.
Yeah. Ayoko na nga ibalik kaso nga lang daming tao makikita ako.
Oo nga, no? Ano yun? Memorable yun, if ever. This is a fun question. Late night swim or early morning swim?
Oh, I'm a morning person, so I'll do early morning swim.
Yeah, I feel like a late night swim would be too cold.
Actually, early morning swims are also cold.
Kahit ano? Or depends on the pool, no?
Yeah, depends on the pool. But pag early morning, like when I train, wala pang araw nun sometimes.
Ano yung pinakamaaga na yung training mo?
During COVID, I had to train at 4 a.m. I don't know why.
4?
Sa Cubao.
Wow.
I don't know why.
Wow.
Or was it 4:30?
May mga kasama ka nun?
Yeah. Okay. Younger than me. So I'm like, if they can do it, I should do it.
Palaban ka rin. Siyempre, palaban si ate. Okay, swim in an Olympic pool or take a dive in the sea?
Oh. For fun or for swimming? For swimming, Olympic pool.
Oo naman.
Kasi in the ocean, when you swim, because of the current, hindi mo mafe-feel na you're going fast. And I like feeling fast. So, pool. But for dipping, ocean.
Pero, because I've seen like athletes, like especially MMA athletes, nagfe-flex sila na tatalon sila sa river na may current tapos lalabanan nila yung current. Like, is that like legit training or pang flex lang yun?
No, it is. I've done it before, but in a
okay.
controlled setting. Like an actual current pool.
Okay. Yeah. Nga pala, may mga current pool pala.
Yeah. But I've never done it sa river.
Delikado yun, wag na lang. Okay, eto. Who's the women's swimming GOAT for you?
In the Philippines or in the world?
Like your personal GOAT.
Well, for me, that's an easy Akiko Thompson. And I think it's not only because of her achievements. She actually really mentored me ever since I met her when I was 11. And I think she was one of the people that educated me that there are other people like me that share the same goals and that would understand what I'm going through. So, at 11, kinakausap na niya ako. She would mentor me all the way. Now we're very close. But before, she would always just check up on me, like how I am. Even when I was in college, tuloy-tuloy. Like, obviously not every day, but she would always check up on me until we developed this friendship. Now we're like sisters now. She's like my ate now, but I just say that to like give her peace. Kasi more tita, di ba? She's gonna kill me.
Pero,
sige na ka, ate.
I've had the privilege of interviewing her once. And she has like this, parang pag kinakausap mo siya, parang ang gaan.
Oo nga. Wala ba ako nun? Oh my gosh, tumawa siya.
Tumawa lang. Hindi. Hindi. Ikaw, syempre, iba ka. But,
mabigat.
Hindi mabigat. More of like,
No, don't answer that question. So, I agree. Akiko actually has a very calming presence. Very zen. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah,
so she's my GOAT because it really isn't about the achievement. Obviously, I know her because of her achievements, but it's how she was there for me in the different seasons of not just my swimming career, because she would also try and mentor, especially the transition, because she went through it, transitioning from a swimmer to a normal person. So during that time, she's also checking in on me. So yeah, she would be my GOAT.
After so many years, she's still paying it forward.
Yes.
Now you guys are super close na, and I'm sure na ikaw gusto mo rin gawin yung mga ginagawa niya.
Of course.
Pay it forward for the next generation, lalo na ngayon ang dami na ring mga talentadong mga swimmers.
Correct.
In the sport. So Jasmine, it goes without saying na you've made so many Filipinos proud, and we're thankful for all of your efforts in the sport, for bringing honor and glory to the country. And we hope that you continue this journey in a different capacity, but still making a positive impact in your sport of swimming. So as we end our conversation, out of everything you've gone through on and off the competition, for you, what's the biggest lesson that you want your fans to learn from your journey?
Ang hirap na tanong. Oh,
Eto na. Now
no,
it's time,
I know, because I
it's time
read
to sit.
something. Okay, wait, because I
Sige.
read something online recently. Okay, I think it would be this. I don't think it's bad. I mean, it's about perspective. So, I don't know if you know. In this day, right now, whatever, I am technically the most bemedaled Filipino swimmer. So, I think Eric Buhain is second, Miguel Molina is third. And I didn't know that until I read the thing. And I was like, oh, that's nice. But what struck me was most bemedaled Filipino swimmer who never won a gold. Because I don't know if you know, I've never won a gold.
I didn't realize
I
that.
did one, but they took it back. That's a different story. A whole different story. In 2013, I won the gold, but they took it back, and I ended up getting the bronze medal. Anyway, so technically I have 0 golds.
Wait, in any competition?
No, SEA Games.
SEA Games.
Yeah.
Oh.
In the 8 that I've done, I can't remember how many, 28 total. So I don't know how many silvers, I don't know how many bronze. And it just parang, not naman shook me. And I was like, oh, oo nga. And then the comments I was reading, which was probably not a good idea, but it's not naman super bad. But then I came to realize that not everyone will win gold. why did I keep going? Why did I parang kept fighting even though I just kept winning silver, bronze, like ang dami-dami na, to end up being the most bemedaled swimmer without a gold. And I think there's a lot of people that would relate to that. Not everyone naman kasi would win gold. But I think the lesson for me is you keep going for it, even if you don't get it. And I don't know, there's so much resilience in that. There's so much strength in parang just going after it, even though you're probably never gonna get it. And I think that shows parang such strength and such courage to, like for me, I went back to the SEA Games, competed again after they took the gold and kept going. So I think that's one lesson that I really learned from my journey is parang winning the gold is super great. Don't get me wrong, but I guess it isn't everything. And I want to share the message na you just keep going for it. Even if you don't get it, you just still keep going for it. But I didn't get it. So, no, I didn't get it. But I still feel very accomplished. I still feel very proud because I could say na I really gave it my all. And even without the gold medal, I think I made the country proud. So
You
I
did.
think.
ang naisip ko ngayon, it's like LeBron James, 'di ba? He's trying to chase that GOAT status because so many people will always say it's Michael Jordan. But there are some people who will say that LeBron is the GOAT because of his longevity and everything that he has achieved, and mas marami siyang mga accolades kay Michael Jordan because of that longevity. So for you, maybe it's the sum of all of your accomplishments that makes you who you are.
Yeah.
And maybe to some, that's the most accomplished swimmer, the most bemedaled swimmer in history.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah.
And maybe your story is still being written. Malay natin, di ba? It's only a few months ago that you became a normal person.
Right? Gold
Diba?
ring na lang. Matutuwa na ako dun. I will forget all my medals.
So that's a conversation for another day. But Jasmine, we're very thankful for the time and of course your stories. Grabe, ang dami kong tawa sa episode na to.
I don't know if that's a good thing.
Next one. Jasmine Alkhaldi with us here on Inside the Arena. Don't forget to follow Inside the Arena with Anton Rojas. Yes, it's a good thing. Very good thing. We're on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Spotify. And hit that notification bell so you never miss an episode at mga kastig. Comment below who is going to be your pick for our next Olympian swimmer. Ayan. This has been Inside the Arena with Anton Rojas, backed by legends, rooted in trust, and always playing for the long game.